Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Balkan schools were different. Let's see.
It is the most influential time in a young child's
this guy. Oh god.
Learning valuable knowledge about the mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell that they will never again call upon in their adult days of working a 9 to 5 in an office, to learning valuable social skills of not coming dressed to school in your Naruto headband, which can be applied at the office. School is an indispensable period of growth in every person's life, but at the end of the day, this is the Balkans. When it comes to the Balkans, and them essentially being the black hole of Europe, sucking in all prospects of development, stability, financial independence, and Canadian expats, it is no surprise that one of the most
lives in the Balkans? That's interesting.
essential experiences of day-to-day life differs from that of the US and other Western nations. Now, at first glance, one of the major notable differences might be going to a dilapidated shack for 6 hours a day to get your education, having your classes last only 45 minutes each.
I don't know if I take this content seriously, because he makes so much jokes, I don't know.
Classes being 45 minutes is, it's true, because in Lithuania it's also 45 minutes each.
Or not having a madman play Call of Duty in the hallways every other month. Yet,
Well, I mean, yeah, but we have like 7 classes a day, so,
Oh wow.
one of the most defining characteristics of a school in the Balkans is its environment and just the absolute chaotic energy resonating from it. More often than not, classes would take place in a dilapidated Soviet-style building constructed sometimes in the 60s or 70s that essentially resembled more a beginner house in Minecraft than an educational institution. The walls were usually painted in some combination of Disney's go-away green, white, or blue, with the desks being made mostly out of a combination of cheap wood and sawdust and held together by discounted metal frames, the paint on which has been slowly peeling off and rust took well over. Within the classrooms, the schools used the same ceramic heater a grandma in Chelyabinsk 50 years ago did, because all the funding for schools went to the mayor's BMW Series 7. So it was cold all the time. Thus, during winter months, most kids sat at their desks with their winter coats on, while in front of the school, all the fences were spiked.
you know, if they sat with their coats on, whatever, and, you know, the Balkans, what they gotta say for, you know, Northern Eastern Europe. But I think all jokes aside, I think our heating was alright though. I don't remember, like when it was really, really cold, yeah, but for the most part, I don't remember having to sit with a coat, you know, like, maybe when it's like negative 20 Celsius outside, maybe, but I think, again, maybe why they had issues with heating, because it wasn't like that cold, so, you know, kind of like, it wasn't used often, so it's like, you know, if it goes bad, there's no like a priority to fix, that kind of thing. I don't know. For us, yeah, I can't say that we had issues with heating, not something that I vividly remember.
And 2 meters tall, which
But
also
everything else, it is the same thing so far.
had a portion of literal rolled barbed wire as a way to prevent kids from jumping over them and escaping, because you know it wasn't a Balkan school unless you had at least 5 guys in your classroom jumping out of a first story to ditch class and wasting all of their money on Book of Ra at the Mozart bet. But you know what's never a waste of money? Alex VPN, baby! In a modern day, got the ounces of what I thought would be perfect self until you saw the fucking toilets.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
You basically had to shit squatting down through a hole, which was maybe cleaned once last semester. You would also have to shit in a room where you basically couldn't see 15 centimeters in front of you from the smoke made by 15-year-old nicotine addicts. Now, I'm quite aware that in the West, you also have Dylans and Kyles smoking up the bathroom by inhaling a cocktail of questionable chemicals conjured in China to taste like strawberries and mint, but no. This is the Balkans. We smoked the stuff grown, sun-dried, and roasted in the glorious lands of Kentucky, which is bound to make you give up running on the treadmill after 2 minutes and shorten your life by 10 years minimum. So going into the bathroom felt like going to a country club back in the 60s, as you could taste the cancer forming in your lungs from all the smoke. And this wasn't just the case in high school. You'd also have kids start smoking in 7th grade. And instead of sharing a pack of gum during recess, they'd all be...
Yeah, smoking was very, like, it was cool to smoke, so, like, some people, not everybody smoked, of course.
You could buy it though? Where do you buy it from?
Well, you know older kids, who buy it, and older kids who know older kids who give them the money or whatever. It was very popular to smoke. Again, back in the day, I don't know how it is now, but yeah.
sharing a box of cigarettes. You'd also had some opening up startups in the trade of illicit substances. So, on special occasions, you'd also have the police coming in and taking away Ivan for being a very naughty boy. But of course, some kids also played by the books and would sell home-brewed brandy to teachers. On a more wholesome note, if you lived in a more multicultural area like I did, during winter you'd have the kids split up into groups of whoever and Hungarians, and then have snowball fights. So, that was always pretty fun and helpful in the
That
perfect...
seems cool.
What?
Snowball fights.
Yeah, we would have snowball fights, but
How do you know who won?
there's no winner. You just,
Does it hurt?
No, not really. In your face, maybe, but it's not. That doesn't really hurt now.
preparation for that third Yugoslav war. None of that compared to what was going on inside the buildings on a daily occasion. The classrooms before the teachers would come and after they would leave were just utter chaos and a free-for-all. A popular way to kill time waiting for the lesson to start was...
They separate them?
No, it's not separated. It's just girls don't participate in the bullshit. Yeah, girls usually, don't. It's the guys that do the nonsense.
I was using chairs as darts and the wall as a dartboard. The motto was, if it can be broken into pieces, it will be. So you'd have kids finding as many creative ways to break the already barely standing equipment, like stacking the chairs together on a desk and then sitting on the throne of heights. Role-playing as if you're in a bus going into a car crash. Come in one by one into the classroom while opening and slamming the door after yourself. And of course, hiding in the class closet and breaking the door. You also had occasionally that one kid giving birth to a backpack as the others around him helped him deliver, and as the schools had life, they also had death.
No, you gotta keep in mind, like, he's not that he is portraying it. It just seems like it's an everyday thing. It wasn't. At least I don't know.
When you guys do that?
I guess maybe in the Balkans was, I don't know, for like, I don't know, like once a semester kind of thing. You do some stupid shit, but it wasn't like, oh, every day, every single day is like this type of stuff going on. No, not really. At least for us,
Also spot a kid practicing for his life after high school to be a layman as the teacher was going over the day's lesson. And just as the police would sometimes raid the school, so would the students as well. Some guys even put snow in the electric sockets and made the whole school go into a blackout. It was a show.
No, we never had that.
That's crazy.
No, we never had that.
Of course, I'm guessing many of you are wondering by now, what about the teachers? Didn't they have anything to say about this? Well, to put it lightly, they didn't give a... 90% of them were working for 500 euros a month, or whatever the country they were in could get away with paying them that was slightly above minimum wage. You'd have 63-year-old teachers coming to work on a bike and sandals wearing a bait cap, or with a bottle of rakia that they bought from the previously mentioned student. Often than not, they just wouldn't do anything because they're not being paid enough for this. But on the off occasion that they cared about their job even slightly, you'd either have them A, publicly breaking out in tears, Now, usually they were rookies that just finished teaching school, or B, they beat up a student. Now, these were usually older ones that were in this for far too long. And of course, after 5 months of this, they reached a breaking point. In conclusion, mismo govno. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video.
Wow. Wow, that's tough.
Yeah, you know, for us it wasn't this bad. So I don't know if it was a little exaggerated or that's what actually what was happening. You know, a couple occasions, you know, I've witnessed some stuff, but it wasn't
I wonder what the girls were like.
Girls usually be quiet, you know, not laughing. You know, they're not participants. They're laughing though. They're entertained. You know, and why the guys do this stuff? Because the girls laugh. So honestly, now that I think about it, it's the girls' fault. Honestly, it's all the girls' fault.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.